Welcome back. Now, the Mitumba Consortium Association of Kenya is calling for the establishment of sorting facilities within the country to improve the quality of second-hand clothes accessed in Kenya, as well as create an avenue to re-export to neighboring countries. The association's chair, Teresia Njenga, says traders are often making losses due to the poor quality clothes finding their way in the local market after sorting in other countries.
In a report dubbed Global Production Networks for the Second-Hand Clothing Industry by the Mitumba Institute and Research Center, indicates that there is an increased inflow of cheap, fast fashion products from Asia into Africa. The Mitumba Consortium Association of Kenya says this is likely to continue to undermine Africa's textile industry with negative consequences for employment and the economy.
On a statistical basis, there is absolutely no evidence to support this argument that if you reduce second-hand clothing, manufacturing increases. There is no research that supports that argument.
This is against an increased demand for second-hand garments, with about 4 million tons of used items traded every year.
Once we have the sorting centers, we will have a lot of waste, and that's why we have to come up with ways of recycling even before we set up the sorting centers. A whole load of 40-foot container, if you were to get the raw materials that are locally used or are sold or are good, a whole container has about 60%. 40% is waste. And that one is going to generate a lot of income through recycling.
And sorting houses will become lucrative revenue bases, not just for the country where they're sorting, but even for the retailers. And we are now the fourth largest apparels exporter in Africa. You could become the first.
As such, local traders are calling for the establishment of sorting facilities in Kenya to check on the quality of imports as well as re-export some of the clothes.
It is estimated that each facility can directly create up to 500 jobs with further employment in related sectors.
They argue by the time the vessels dock at the port of Mombasa, the items have been sorted out and sold for profit in Australia, Canada, Spain and the UK, as well as the United States, with less desirable clothes shipped to Africa and the Philippines. The Mitumba Consortium Association of Kenya says the Mitumba industry employs 2 million people. Regina Manyara reporting for Prime Edition.